welcome to Louis, the podcast that gives you an inside look at St. Louis from an outsider's point of view. I'm one of your outsiders, Jay Hodges.
I guess I'm the outsider, Damon Arnold.
Not the.
No, I'm just kidding. This show.
This is our
This is
show.
ours. This is our. She's the mastermind behind majority of the we do.
What did Squeak say in Color Purple? This here our juke joint.
Oh,
This
okay.
here our juke joint. This our juke joint. Okay.
Papa, who this woman?
You know who this is. She best to leave you alone. That's probably one of the best scenes.
Because it still translates to today. Because, girl, I don't want your man.
I don't want your man.
I don't want him.
I'm only saying hi to him because we got cheering together.
Yes.
That's it.
That's it.
Going back to serving your moonshine and you
Ain't you working?
Ain't you working?
Ain't you supposed to be working?
Who is frying catfish up in here? Okay, order up, Squeak. Order up.
Life lessons still being taught today from
lessons.
the
Ladies,
generations that came before us.
We don't want your man. Okay, going back to serving the catfish. Okay,
the people.
serve the people. Pay attention.
He was
your
already
patrons.
for the streets.
They're all for the streets.
They except mine. But
You like for the
everybody else,
record.
yeah, for the record.
For the record. Speaking of streets, specifically these St. Louis streets, as I was traversing the St. Louis streets to get to the studio today, I had a thought. I was driving by and there was a car in front of me that did not have a license plate.
Oh, was it a Temp tag?
No, they did not have a
Oh.
license plate altogether. And I said to myself, why, Lord, why is it every time in St. Louis, there's always a car without a plate? And it got me to thinking of like, what are some things that are so St. Louis to me and you? So I wrote some things down. So I
Okay.
got a few. Hold on, let me pull up
Give
the
me
list.
yours, and I'm pretty sure I can think of some.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna starting straight off. I'm just gonna say the no plates. As an Illinois resident, that is not.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing. It's unheard of.
Well, I think, and this again, no fact checks here. I don't know. I can't.
Off the
can't say.
dome.
I think that a lot of the plateless cars are because they've had Temp tags
Mhm.
that expired, and if you get pulled over, the police will snatch those.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Some do, not all of them do.
Okay.
But I've heard that. Also, if you have a Temp tag that is up to date and within its 30-day window, someone will snatch
steal it. Okay.
and put it on their car because they are just...
Okay. Now, I will say this. That happened on the east side in East St. Louis. That happened to my dad. He was driving my sister's car. She had just got it, and she had a Temp tag. And I don't know why, but my dad wanted to, like, alternate cars. I don't know why. But he went out to the Wishing Well or JoJo's or Valerie's, one of them old head clubs. And while the car was parked there, somebody snatched the Temp tag off my sister's car. Yeah, so when he didn't notice it when he got home because it was dark. But when she went to drive the car, she's like, "Where is the Temp tag?"
Where is the Temp tag?
Yeah, so somebody gone. Some hood team.
And
yes.
they oh, St. Louis. I love you.
We love you. We love you. We love you, St.
But
Louis.
the Temp tag epidemic,
It's an epidemic.
yeah, it really is. And, I think that the cars didn't have them too because some of them things expired in 2019.
Yes.
When you think about weather, rain, if you've washed the car, it's soggy and soaping up, so eventually it's going to tear. It's gone. Might as well go ahead and take that up off there.
Right, exactly. When it's hanging on by a thread, it's time to let it go. Just
It
go
was
on and get
only
the
meant
plate.
to hold on for 30 to 90 days.
It's the temporary.
Yes.
In the tags. It's called Temp tag.
Temp tag. It's in the name.
It's in the name.
It's in the
right
name.
there.
But I get it. I get why you have Temp tags. Because in Georgia, coming from being an outsider, in Georgia, when I bought my car in Georgia, not the one I currently have, but I used to have a little Honda Accord. I remember going to the DMV. And I was like, all right, I saved up my money. I bought this car. I need a... That lady was like, $20. And I was like, for? And she's like, for the tag. And I was like, for the Temp tag? She's like, for your license plate. I was like, plus what? They don't do all that.
Oh, wow.
Everything's incorporated, so the only thing I paid was $20.
Wow.
And then I got my plate. They make it easy for you to be legit.
That is crazy.
Yes.
They also don't sell alcohol on Sundays, but you know.
Depending on the county that
Depending
you live
on the county.
It's
Okay.
county by county.
Okay.
Because let me tell you, I've had some fun Sunday fun days in Atlanta.
Okay. Well, that
Yes.
makes sense. What is that?
Yes.
Gwinnett County? What county?
Gwinnett, DeKalb,
Okay.
all them. Mhm.
Okay.
But down in Doherty County, down in
Yeah.
South Georgia,
Yeah, no.
they was working on trying to get it passed when I got my stuff and hightailed it up out of there.
Yeah. This was years ago when I went to Georgia
Yes.
and tried to get some alcoholic libations on a
Yeah.
Sunday, and
And
they
it
were
was
like,
like,
"Ma'am,
go praise God like we told you.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
get up out of here with
Why
that.
aren't you
Heathen?
exactly?
Yeah, heathen trying to
Where
drink
is
on a
your
Sunday.
Bible and your slip? Okay, ma'am, you that
Ooh, a slip.
I slip.
Oh my God. Holiness is still right.
Yeah.
Holiness is still right.
Mhm.
We used to say that in the FAMU Gospel Choir.
Holiness is still
Holy-
right.
When
Okay.
we would talk about decorum and having to wear what we were going to wear, and if your skirt was too short, or if the men's pants was too tight, the decorum, they say holiness is still right. Holiness is still right.
Now, I'm so glad you said decorum because I have a thing about funerals and decorum. I feel like there's a certain attire and certain behavior that is acceptable at funerals, and there is
Yes.
attire and behavior that is unacceptable at funerals.
Yes.
Another so St. Louis thing, Lord help me, is funerals with a matching
theme?
T-shirt.
I'll say this, because I don't
I don't mean to laugh,
I can't
Lord.
talk about everybody else.
I
I just
don't-
talk about me.
Okay.
Don't put me on no shirt.
Don't put me on, for the record, do not put me on a T-shirt.
Don't put me in no clouds.
Don't put me no. Oh, Lord.
Don't put no doves
Don't
around
put
me.
no doves. No angel wings, no
No
halos.
angel wings, because I might be in hell for some of the things that I've said. And
Right.
Don't
Said,
do
done,
it.
seen. Yeah,
You
don't
want-
do it.
I
Don't.
already said I didn't want a funeral, but people are gonna go against that anyway, and they're probably gonna try to do one anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had my way and I had to have a funeral, go ahead and pull out that alpha attire. Okay?
Yeah.
You know what alpha attire is?
Yes.
Pull out the black
out
suit,
black suits.
black tie,
Mhm.
white shirt, white crew neck, not a
Lapel
wife
pin,
beater, a
cuff
lapel
rings,
pin.
yes.
I don't need no gator boots. I just need a plain back lace up shoe. Okay, and
No Stacey Adams.
no
or,
no Stacy's. Okay, women, I need heels. I need the calf to be. I see the muscle.
Yes.
not the
Stockings.
kittens. Yes,
Mhm.
stockings are
Stockings.
lost art.
Losing
Let me tell you
recipes.
something.
We are losing
As,
recipes.
again, we oversharing at this point. As a bisexual man, it's something about a stocking,
A stocking.
that does it for me. I'm like, that's a bad girl right there.
Stockings
Anybody
will
can
do
pull
it.
off a stocking.
And
You're-
stockings, if I may, let me
Please
let me
interject.
scooch up. Stockings are actually an art form because if you're a stocking wearer, you know that there's different types of stockings for different occasions. Okay,
Yes.
now if you're gonna wear stockings with an open toe shoe, you got to get a sandal foot stocking. Okay, all right, and then if you're gonna wear a pump, then you get a reinforced toe, and then you got sheer stockings, you got opaque, you got fishnet, you got thigh highs, you got knee highs, you got brief cut. Okay, you got high.
There is one for every occasion. And when
There is one for
when you
every
master the art of stocking,
Yes.
a black sheer for me,
A black
especially,
sheer.
a black
A
sheer
black
for me,
sheer.
you got me.
Uh-huh.
I'm hooked.
Yeah, I love a black sheer stocking. Off black or barely black, as they call it.
Yes.
Yes.
Take me back.
Yes.
When I be seeing nothing grinds my gears more than being at a funeral and seeing somebody bare legged I'm like, girl,
Especially in the winter.
yeah, I was like, it's November.
It's November.
It's breezy.
You have on open toe shoes with yellow nail polish and no stockings and no girdle and no slip. Who raised you?
Holiness is still right.
It's just the audacity, you heathens.
Oh yes, but I think I'm trying to think about the funerals that I've been to here in St. Louis, And I don't think there's only been one funeral that was real questionable. But I knew why it was questionable, and I knew why things were going the way that they were going.
Situational.
Yes.
I got you.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
When the budget's not there, things thing.
Yeah.
So but other than that, I think the funerals, I haven't been to many in St. Louis. But like I said, that one was very memorable. The others, I think they were done well. I've been to a lot of funerals for work, believe it or not. And they've always been well done.
Yes.
But it's usually somebody who's kind of high profile, or if they were a firefighter, and the city rolls out all the stops for its first responders, and rightfully so. And I always not love going to those, but I like going and seeing just how well put together they are, sending them off with honor and dignity. St. Louis does that very well.
Yeah. And there, the flags and the fire trucks, they do that well. Yeah. What St. Louis doesn't do well is obey traffic, the rules of the road. Because why we making left turns on red lights?
My mama would just call me about this. On my way down
here. St. Louis.
My mama, she started cussing. She said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know how you drove in this traffic every day." And I was like, "Girls."
Let me tell you the biggest culprit of left on reds that I encounter on a daily basis, because I drive the same way home every day. It is the Martin Luther King, Laclede's Landing, 4th Street.
Oh,
that by the landing.
Yeah,
okay,
I know what you're talking
that
about.
right there. It is a nightmare. So there's 3 lanes. The far left lane, you can make a left on to take you on 70. Okay.
Yeah.
The middle lane, you can either turn left or you can go straight. If you're in the far left, you're not supposed to go straight. It's a left turn lane only. The middle is left or straight. The far right takes you down to Laclede's Landing. These people will drive in the far right lane and come around you at a red light to make the left to get on 70.
Yes. I used to take that way to work all the time.
And there's oncoming traffic coming from multiple ways. And it's like, is it that serious for you to get in the far right lane to make a left in front of 2 cars that are stopped at a red light, when there's oncoming traffic coming behind you and also in front of you? Because where 70 dumps off on Broadway, there's people there trying to turn to get on MLK or go to the landing, or no, you can't make a right there. But yeah, I'm just like, you are risking your life to save 2 minutes.
But my thing is, some people don't care about their lives.
Yep.
Which is cool. You don't care about your life. It's your life, baby. What about other people's lives?
Yes.
What about people trying to get home to their families and to their kids? And, and because you can't wait, when I guarantee you the way St. Louis traffic lights are set up, I'm going to see you at the next one.
Facts.
You're going to be
I'm
right
stare
there.
You down.
Yes.
The head be, it's not so
that's
fast.
actually...
Oh, Lord.
One of the things I had to learn about St. Louis is because I'm a very, believe it or not, I'm a very confrontational person. I don't avoid
can see
conflict.
that.
I don't avoid conflict. I'm with it. You want to go? Let's go. I got a little time. Not here.
Yes.
Not here, because you roll up on the right person and you will be on a t-shirt.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we take these driving courses. They're called training courses at work. So like every week we do these weekly trainings.
Really?
Yes. And so it's like, oh, safe driving is this week, here's what to do if you da. And one of the things that it told us in the training was, if you find yourself in a road rage situation, do not make eye contact.
Absolutely.
Don't look over. If you cut somebody off on accident, just keep on looking straight, because the moment you look over and engage, it's on.
It's
on. I've been guilty for cutting a person off or 2, but I just be like,
right.
I don't see nothing that's not in front of me.
Exactly. I only see the road. Now, I am such a stickler for driving. I don't drive fast. I obey. I do my signal. I obey all the traffic lights. I don't cut people off. So when people do it to me, you're getting the stare. Now I won't say anything. I won't curse anybody out. I won't give the finger, but you're getting the Forrest Whitaker eye. Okay.
I was headed down a dark path. Because when I
Lord
lived in Florida,
you.
he did. He saved me. Because when I lived in Tampa, I remember it was right after my college graduation, and I had my sister and my best friend with me. They visited from here in Missouri, and somebody cut me off. It was bad. And I jumped lanes and I blacked out. And my sister, all I heard was her scream. She's like, no, no. Girl, I had bottom and the window was rolled down. I'm about to check it didn't, and I was like, oh, you're dangerous.
Oh,
like,
my
you're
goodness.
crazy. Yeah, and you can't do that here.
No. You shouldn't do it in Tampa either, friend.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do it anywhere, okay?
Well, because
Florida is stand your ground.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Again, I was younger.
You were
I
younger.
wasn't as wise.
Right.
Because I was doing that here too.
Okay.
And then I realized, again, I work for the news. You start reading all them stories. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not playing up here. Okay, they've been to tore you up.
Like the guy who pew-pewed the...
Pew-pewed is crazy.
We have,
Censorship.
Yeah, censorship.
All right, Jimmy Kimmel.
Right? That ain't gonna be...
Look, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Tank be me. The guy pew-pewed a FedEx driver at a Target because he parked in a handicap spot. And the guy was like, I'm just dropping off this package. I'm getting in the car. And so the...
Pew-pew.
Yes. The pew-pewer ran up on him like, no, that's not right. So the FedEx driver pushed him like, man, back up. I'm trying to get in this truck and leave. I'm trying to do my job. The longer you sit here and argue with me, the longer this van is in this handicap spot. So quit talking to me. I'm about to get in this van and go. He turns around to get in the van. The man shoots him in the back. And he's paralyzed. And this was at the Target in...
Don't say where I think.
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
But not too far. Yeah, it was around these parks. Yes. Mm-hmm. Crazy. So with that, that's another thing. Everybody is carrying, whether it's legal or not. Up in here in the city, everybody on them at all times. Now, I was raised, my dad's a hunter. So we grew up around his equipment, if you will. So I was never afraid of it. I knew not to touch it. But it wasn't like those things. It wasn't one of those things where we had access to. We would play around. It wasn't a toy. And, being in the hood, everybody keeps one in their car.
Keep that thing on
keep
you.
it near you.
Mm-hmm.
For us, we keep it near us. Because I'm not going to church with it on my hip. In St. Louis, they do. I saw a guy at the Quick Trip on his hip. I'm just like, it's the gas station. Yeah.
He said anybody
can get it. He said, I'm not taking no chances.
I tried to stray away from political stuff and, talking about that. But I believe in my own personal experience, I understand why. I understand why people are carrying.
Oh, okay.
At all places, at all times.
Mm-hmm.
As someone, like I said, who's worked in the news, in the media for years, and you hear some of these bizarre and abstract stories, and you're just like, oh, this person was literally minding their business.
Minding their business,
and then it was over.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear enough of those stories, you're like, oh, what am I going to do?
Right.
What am I going to do?
Mm-hmm.
What's funny is that I recently purchased a gun.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't believe in having it because I'm not a violent person.
Right.
Now, don't mistake.
You're an angry person.
I'm an angry, confrontational person, but I am not a violent person.
There's a difference.
I am an attorney in spirit. Okay? Not in degree and experience, but in spirit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not violent.
Mm-hmm.
But something let me tell you why I got a gun.
Okay.
Because I have 2 bikes. Me and my partner have bikes. And put them out on the patio. And to get onto the patio, you have to come up on the patio.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that's just down off willy-nilly off in the distance, and, in a bike rack or something. You have to come up onto our space.
Mm-hmm.
And my partner said that he was sitting at the desk, thought he heard something, it scared him, saw the motion sensor light go off, and he was like, oh, what's happening? He didn't want to look out the window. And then the very next day, I came home from work. He didn't tell me about this situation.
Mm-hmm.
But I came home from the work the next day. It was a Friday. I was happy because it was Friday. I'm off. I'm like, it's a weekend. I open up the
Right.
blinds. I open up the blinds when I'm having a good day. It's not when the
Same. I
sun
know
is
when the sun
shining.
is
You know what I'm
shining.
saying?
Absolutely.
And I looked out on the porch and I was like, dang, something look like it's missing around there. Like, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, the bike is gone. The bike is gone. And it made me so uncomfortable because I'm like, oh, someone came
On my
up
property.
on the property, on my property.
Uh-huh.
Literally, this is not a community property, it's private property. You
Right.
walked up on here. Not only did you walk up on here, you pulled the bike out and took it.
Absolutely.
And you were this close to my door.
Yeah.
So
And
what was
windows
to
and-
stop? And if you took the bike, then you might even check the door.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Or the windows.
Or the
or
windows,
the cars.
what, you know. And so I'm like, so what am I gonna do?
Right.
You know, if I'm laying in bed and I'm sleeping, somebody comes in, you know, and I'm not waking up and fighting. I'm waking up and I'm
Yes.
airing it out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And yes. And that's my kind of like position when it comes to arming yourself and the,
Yeah.
you know, the Fifth Amendment, all that. Is it the fifth or is it fourth?
Girl,
Bear arms?
Is it the second?
It might be the second.
Or is that free speech? Girl,
the
what
speakers
is the
first?
amendments? Tell us, Deja.
Deja, our producer.
What amendment
she
is
gonna-
the
she
right to
gonna
bear
Google it.
arms?
Yeah,
Lord
is it-
Jesus.
No, I plead the fifth. The fifth is the right to not incriminate yourself. I think
Yes.
bear arms is 4. I think freedom of speech is 1.
It's the Second Amendment. I think it's the Second Amendment. The right to bear arms.
Now it's 3 degrees between 5 degrees between us. Actually,
It's thick up in here, educational.
we know it's a right now. We know it. Second.
It's the second. I see.
Okay, all right, okay.
Look, my degree was working. You know,
Good job,
barely,
Fred.
barely.
So it's just like, what if you're outside? Okay, you're outside. I can't do anything. You know, you're outside. You step a pinky in the square footage I call home that I pay for.
You see the way that cat is looking at you in that picture? That's how I'm looking. Like, step up here if you want to.
If you want to,
I got something for you.
You want to.
I got something for you.
Absolutely, because not my neighborhood, but the neighborhood adjacent. Because you know we got the neighborhood app. You know,
Yes. Ring be
Ring. So Ring, and then it's like your neighborhood. So the neighborhood next to my neighborhood, they had a problem with porch pirates coming up there and taking packages. Then it got so bad that they started to.
We got the door checkers.
got
They want to go to the car door and see if you
Yes,
left it unlocked.
Absolutely. And then some meth head stole somebody's trailer out there, backed up their truck into a person's home, unhooked the trailer from their truck, and then hooked the trailer to their truck and drove off. I'm like, okay, that's what y'all doing.
It's a hard knock life.
It is. And what's weird about like, not stand your ground, but like you can protect yourself inside your home.
Yeah.
What about outside of my home? You know, like if you're on private property, I feel like you have the right to be like a warning shot.
Cow.
Yeah, a warning cow.
I will. It's so funny that you say this because you know when I lived downtown, in my building, people used to be in the elevator, shirts off, AR-15s across the chest. I'm like, now, you know, this is a family building. You know, somebody get on with their kids and they see like it's frightening. Even as an adult, I'm like, why don't you got all this all for? Like,
It's all for anybody who walks around public with an AR on the strapped to their body in any regard in America is out of their mind in some capacity, because as a veteran, no civilian needs an assault rifle. I've been in 3 wars. No civilian in America needs an assault rifle to walk to Deerbergs. It's not necessary. It really isn't. A sidearm, sure. But an assault rifle is designed to take out mass casualties. It's designed to take out a couple of folk, at least a dozen in one go round. You're not getting attacked for your wallet by a dozen people. It's one somebody in a shiesty mask, you know, and you can defend yourself with a 22, a 38, you know, a 9, anything like that. But an assault rifle?
You know, you said something about a shiesty mask. Is that, and it's just me asking, is that a St. Louis thing? Because I
That's
always
a great
see,
question.
I'd never seen so many people walk around in shiesties.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter like their temperature.
No, that's
you can put on a shiesty in the winter, I get it. But when it's 100 degrees outside, you got on a shiesty, and the peak of day
It's
at
91
noon.
degrees and
Yes.
it's 5 p.m. Somebody is
Not saying that they're doing anything wrong, but
No,
it's
but
just,
it's just like,
I'm
wow.
like, this can't be a fashion statement.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's I've never seen this before.
Yeah, it's also popular in Atlanta. It's also popular in Chicago. Those are the only two other cities but not in Miami. I haven't seen or heard hair
You want to know
nor
why?
hide.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because Botox is popular in Miami.
That's
You know,
true.
like
That's true.
plastic surgery, all that money. I'm not putting a shiesty over it.
Yeah, yeah. Like you see these lips, you see these silicone cheeks now popping. Oh, that's enough.
Well, yes, I do that.
Yes, yes, yes.
I pops.
Yes, I call it the hood girl pop, but it's very yes. You have a conversation with a young lady who grew up on
Girl.
Martin Luther King. Yeah, Newhouse
It just
Ferry.
gets it adds flavor to the conversation.
There is God bless these young women, these young gorgeous black queens. But it's a commercial for a beauty supply that's opening, and it's for young African American queens, and I swear every other word is come get you a 30-inch bust down. They open it. I'm like, oh God.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
I love it
Come pull.
because I
Come
know
pull up.
what the pop signifies to me is that whatever you're about to tell me, it is juicy.
It is juicy.
You had to get
Piping
your
hot.
mouth moist to tell me.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Nah.
Nobody can emulate a pop like black folk.
That is very true. That is very true.
They
Yes,
can't.
You can't. You can't.
You just can't. It's flavorful.
Speaking of flavorful, what is your position on the St. Louis staple Provel cheese?
Don't they put that on emos?
They put that on everything. So that's another thing that's very St. Louis is the emo style pizza, which is a thin cracker crust. They call it like pub pizza or bar pizza, but that's what. Yeah. You ain't finding that in a lot of places.
No,
yeah,
you're not.
you do
No,
not
no,
find
you're
Provel
not.
cheese or cracker thin crust pizzas in Texas. It's just not. It's not a thing. So what's your position on it? How do you feel about the Provel cheese and or the emo style pizza? Because Cecil Whitaker's is in there too. Okay, with that style of pizza.
Okay. This is tricky.
I know this is a complex question.
And this, I'm just gonna answer it honestly. And we do a lot of work with emos. Is emos to me is when I first had it as a kid.
I
did not like it.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, I didn't. And I got older and I, moved away. And then when I moved back, I was like, oh, kind of want some emos pizza.
Right.
And then I got some emos pizza and I was like, I think I want some emos again. But
Yeah.
why?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I want it?
Why do I want
You
this?
know? And then before I knew it, I was like, emo's kind of good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but dang, I got to eat a whole emo's pizza to be satisfied.
Yes.
Because it's so
thin.
But I love that it's thin. I love that it's small. You know, if I want to stop, I can. But it is, I don't know what they put in it, but it is very addicting.
I think it's the sauce.
The sauce is good.
The sauce is good.
And so now I can say, as a full-fledged functioning adult, I do fancy Emo's pizza.
Yes. Okay.
But as a kid, when you hear pizza, you're not thinking of Emo's.
No. In East St. Louis, where we grew up, our neighborhood pizza place was called Nero's. N-E-R-O.
I thought you were going to say something else.
It's like hero with an N. So
Okay.
shut up. So bad.
Nero. Let's go with
we
Nero.
had two. So we had Nero's that was in our neighborhood. But what we really went to was Pantera's. That was our pizza place, was Pantera. The deep dish, pan dish, crust,
Deep
pan.
dishes, that's Chicago.
Oh, yeah. So I guess it wasn't deep dish, but it was made in a pan. So a pan crust or whatever. And you put the cheese on there and the crushed red pepper. Pantera's goes so hard. I miss Pantera's because we had one in Fairview Heights, and that was the one we went to. Now there's one in Edwardsville and there's one in Missouri somewhere. I think out in Fenton, Festus, somewhere off, 44 going that way.
I like Epic Pizza down in
I like
Soulard.
Epic. I just had it the other day.
For the first time?
No, again.
Oh,
yeah.
again. Yeah, I don't know what it is about them. One, I guess I'm a person of portion. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want a whole pizza sometimes. Sometimes
Right.
I just want a slice.
Sometimes I think we got two. No, we didn't. Instead of getting 2 slices of pizza, I said, let's get a slice of pizza and something else. So I got a slice of pepperoni pizza and mozzarella sticks, and my friend got the cheese and toasted ravioli.
Toasted ravioli.
Oh, let me just hype up Epic real quick, okay?
Okay, let's go.
And I don't even know the name of the bar next to it, but I'm gonna hype them up too.
Oh, I know,
right?
I can't think of it either. I just can't think of it.
So it's connected to Session Taco as well. Okay, so
nice.
I walked in. I got my pizza slice. I got my cheese sticks. Okay, we walked over to the bar, and I got a 4 Roses and ginger ale. My entire tab for the pizza, for the cheese sticks, and for the drink was $15.
Shut the front door.
That was it. That's all I spent.
I miss those days.
Yes. I think the drink was $5. I think
penny candy.
Yes. Yeah.
25-cent Star Crunches and zebra cakes.
Oh yeah. They were
survived.
25 cents.
A generation survived off of that.
They would put it on the packet. It would say 25.
It would say 25 cents. I got a zebra cake the other day, or not a zebra cake, a Star Crunch the other day at the gas station. You know how much it was?
$1.15.
$2.29.
Stop the madness. Stop the madness. For a Star Crunch?
For me to eat some Acme packed patty.
Processed patty. Yes. Acme packed processed patty.
Pissed me off.
$2.29, friend.
$2.29.
I shudder to think how much a honey bun is then.
Listen, we used to use. This is back when they used to give out. See this, and I know you're gonna get me if you've ever had to get me. If you can relate, this was back in the day when they gave you the food stamp book.
Oh yeah.
So you tear out the $10 paper food stamp, go down there and get what you need to get. We was buying. And there was no restrictions.
Right. There were no restrictions.
There was no restrictions on what you could do with that.
Restrictions, yeah. So we had our grocery store in East St. Louis was called Red Fox. That was our
What's
grocery
going on
store.
with you and all these foxes today?
I have no idea. No. But it was called Red Fox, and I remember a girl I went to school with had a birthday party, and she lived in the projects, and her mom took us to the grocery store, Red Fox, and she said, y'all get whatever snacks you want. And she had food stamps. And she was like, okay, I got to get the pink one. The pink one was like, I think $20.
Ballin'.
I know, right? It was pink, blue, and green, if I can remember the book correctly.
And brown.
I don't remember the brown.
The $10 was the brown.
Okay. See,
I remember that vividly.
Right, because we didn't.
Nah, we was on them stamps.
We were not on the stamps. When we were younger, my mom got WIC because we were younger. But after that, I had a 2-parent household. They both worked, and we owned a home. So they were like, you ain't getting these stamps. So
my parents got divorced, and we would stay over my cousin. My cousin was young, and she got stamps. And she also lived in projects, so rent $10.
Correct. If anything,
and so she would get the stamps. She sent this to the store. She 19. I'm 10. She's like, oh, this time I'm about to buy.
Right, I'm about to buy Slim Jims.
Okay, we was eating everything under the sun that had. I mean,
no nutritional value.
None.
Just Capri Suns,
ramen,
and Chico sticks, and sugar daddies.
It took me years to eat ramen again.
Foods will do that. It will make you'll eat so much of it and you're like, I can't.
I think I stopped eating ramen in middle school, and I started back touching it, I want to say 2017. So I went all the way from like 99 to 2017 without eating ramen noodles.
Now, one thing I could never get tired of, and I've been eating it all my life, is St. Louis style and East St. Louis style fried rice. You will never.
It'll never compare.
I will never get tired of it. You can never take it away from me. I don't care how much money I make. I could be balling out. I could be a billionaire. Let me get a half order.
A shrimp fried
of
rice.
shrimp fried rice with gravy.
Now hold on, sis.
You don't do the gravy?
What the?
Deja, do you do gravy? Deja does gravy. Maybe it's an East St. Louis thing.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I think it's an East St.
People
Louis
put
thing.
gravy on brown rice, fried
So
rice.
it's not.
Am I not a St. Louis? I guess
No,
I'm not.
right.
I guess I am an outsider.
So it's egg foo young gravy, and you put it on the rice. It is fire. It is so good. If you haven't tried it, go.
So I was waiting. You know what I was waiting for you to do when you said that?
What?
I was waiting for you to pop those gums because that sounds flavorful.
Yes. This my order. There you go. That's it. It's got to be a good one.
Yes.
You know, you got to click in the back of the throat. Half order shrimp fried rice, extra bean sprouts. Okay, gravy on the side. Let me get a small order of crab rangoon.
Oh, I love me a crab rangoon.
Let me get one egg roll.
One egg roll.
And
a vest.
A vest. Peach.
Did you see me go? Because the peach.
The peach vest goes.
If you ain't got peach, I'll take pineapple.
It goes.
But it needs to be pea related.
Yes, peach or pineapple. Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, this cream soda is my sister's favorite.
Okay.
The cream soda goes triple platinum.
Soda pop.
In the Hodges household. It does.
Vest is good.
Vest, another St. Louis thing. So
Staple.
St. Louis, you know the Vest bottle?
Yes, when you're pulling in off of 70.
Absolutely, yes.
Used to, listen, we'll fry you up. You drink one of these.
Oh,
you
my
ain't
God.
had no soda in a minute. Light it up.
Light it up. On a hot summer day, let me tell you something for you whippersnappers out there, you youths who think that the prime drinks and Red Bull, whatever's the new energy, Alani, what is
Alani.
it? Yeah.
You know, I live for a Celsius.
No, an a Celsius. Hot summer day in St. Louis, a cold can of Grape Vest
Soda pop.
will change your
Perspective on life.
Yes, it will. It will make you.
What's funny is that I was drinking Vest all over.
Oh yeah.
You know, I didn't even know it was a St. Louis brand.
Actually, now that you say that, no. Okay, so yeah, everywhere in Illinois and Missouri, to me, had Vests. So that's where we spent most of our time. But when we went down south, they had Shasta.
Oh my gosh, Shasta. Shasta's another one that's an acidic soda if I ever tasted.
But
Shasta.
But I have family in Connecticut. On the East Coast, they had Faygo.
Oh no, I ain't in that about that.
You never heard of Faygo?
I mean, I think I've heard of it once, but I've never had it.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. So it comes like in a plastic.
It's got weird colors. I think I've seen.
It does.
I've seen Faygo.
Not to be confused with Fanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not. Oh, girl, that's
No, not
Fanta.
Fanta?
Nah, we call it Fanta.
Oh, excuse me for going to college.
No damn Fanta.
Fanta.
Fanta. It's Fanta. Like Phantom.
In the commercial, they say Fanta. Well,
We don't care about them people.
I'm getting yelled at, y'all.
Fanta. Let me get some of that great Fanta.
Have you had Fitz before?
I have.
So
I like the
this
root
is-
beer.
Okay, so Fitz's root beer is a St. Louis thing. And you know they got the store, they got the restaurant in the Loop on Delmar.
Yes.
And you can get a root beer float. You can get a cream soda float. So this is the Cardinals cream soda. It's a little redder than your traditional cream soda because the cream soda is kind of pink, but this one's a little red. You know, Cardinals. But I like orange soda floats. And Vest makes a soda called Orange Whistle. When I tell you that was the best orange soda I ever had, but a Fitz orange float.
That was it.
Go hard. Go hard.
Okay, I can't testify yet, but I'm gonna try this out.
Oh yeah.
I never had an orange float before.
You never had an orange float?
No, root beer floats only for me.
Oh no,
I
you
was
got
a root beer fan. I love root beer candy. You know, the little hard jaw breaking candy that you used to eat.
Oh
Used to
yeah.
be in the bottom of grandma's purse on a good Sunday.
So you've never had a Coke float?
Nah, can't say that I have, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on real quick because you're living life foul. I don't know what you're doing over there.
That just stink.
Yes, get you a cherry vanilla Pepsi. We don't mess with Coke no more because they support ice. Get you a cherry vanilla Pepsi. Pour it over some good Breyers. Stay with me now.
Okay. Oh, Breyer's
Vanilla-
ice cream.
Breyers vanilla ice cream.
This is some
you only
big back.
get one other. If Breyers, you can't get the Breyers, you can either get Peevely. That's a St. Louis
Okay.
area dairy farm. Peevely, Prairie Farms, or Dean's, them small mom and pop dairies that make the ice cream. Okay, Dean's, Prairie Farmer, Peevely locally. Okay, Peevely, Missouri. All
Yes,
right, okay,
Peevely.
Peevely. Okay, Peevely or Prairie Farms or Dean's vanilla ice cream. If you can't get the Briars, get you a cherry vanilla Pepsi. Pour it on top.
And it's gonna pop.
All of a sudden, flowers are blooming, potholes are filled.
Another St. Louis staple.
Another St. Louis staple.
Never seen
Pothole.
potholes like the ones on Kings Highway.
I almost died on Kings. I'm not even exaggerating. I almost died on Kings Highway because the thing is, it puts you in a position where you have to decide life or death. Because if you swerve to miss the pothole, you might hit another car. You might hit a bus. You might flip your car over.
You might hit another pothole.
You might hit another pothole. So it's like, do I hit this pothole and risk the tire being flat, or do I risk sideswiping a city bus, the metro bus? It's oh Lord, it's decisions. I don't like being in this conundrum.
Yeah, I kind of, I think that they've since redone Kings Highway. And love that for us.
Love that for us.
Love to see infrastructure being updated. But for the longest time, couldn't see me.
No.
Kings Highway couldn't see me.
Who else is really bad? Let's see. Kings Highway. Page.
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
My God. Rough. But they've done it too.
Between gas stations. So, that last BP on Jefferson, like you're coming, if you're going into like Lafayette Square, okay?
Yes.
From that BP.
Oh, God, yes.
All the way down to the other BP on the end before you get to the Randall's Wine and Spirits.
Yes, rumble in the jungle.
Yes. That whole strip. Oh, my
Thank
God.
Thank God. For
that quarter mile.
Our tax dollars at work.
Yeah, because where they, child, I don't know where they was going. I don't know.
That's a
different
That's
episode.
an episode in itself right there.
Absolutely. What else I have on my list here? Okay, we talked about a lot of stuff. Okay. Because you said you've only had a root beer float.
Ooh.
Nerd. Loser. Have you had frozen custard?
I have Andes.
Okay.
And what's the
Ted's?
I've had Ted's.
I was about to say, how dare you?
Andes and Ted's. I've had them
Okay.
both. I do enjoy a nice frozen custard.
Yes. Now let me tell you something. Ted Drew's, they're doing it right, because I like that it's like you got to walk up here. Okay, you got to walk up. You got to see me. And
Interaction.
It's actual humans back there making the custard, serving it, fixing it up. McDonald's, take notes. They machines.
Fix your machine.
Because Ted Drew's machines are always working. I ain't never in my life went to a Ted Drew's and their machine isn't working. Oh, we can't make the concrete today, or the.
Yes, don't you could turn it
upside down, okay? And they do it every time.
Yes.
Every time they're turning it upside. I don't think it's called a concrete though. Is it called a concrete? Or am I stealing Dairy Queen's word? I don't know.
Theirs is a blizzard, ain't it?
Yes, you're right. Dairy Queen is a blizzard. Ted Drew's is a concrete.
Yes.
I like to get. Do you have a favorite flavor at Ted Drew's?
No, because I'm big bag. I like them all, baby.
I like them all too.
I like them all.
But I'm really a chocolate fudge girl.
Oh.
So one of them is called the Fox. It has fudge in it. I don't know what's with being foxes.
I don't
today.
know what is up with something's centered around that.
I know. I think
keep it locked in.
I think it's nuts and caramel and chocolate, and I think the cardinal is cherries and chocolate. Yes,
that makes sense.
Yes, but I like just the plain vanilla custard with strawberries and brownie bits. That's what I like. They have a blues one too called the Blue Note. It's got blueberries in it.
There used to be a club down in Columbia.
Was it the Blue Note?
The Blue Note.
That sounds like that's a great name for a club.
Let me tell you. I mean, I wasn't old enough to go. My mama stayed in there.
That was the spot.
She was in there.
That was the spot.
Like swimwear.
in there like swimwear. And I will say this. Okay, speaking of the spots, okay, this is such a St. Louis thing. Okay, you got your spot, right? Okay. All right, you go to your little hole in the wall, right?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna
What
see
my hole in the balls are?
No, I'm not gonna ask you your hole in the
okay,
walls. No,
okay.
we're gonna keep something to ourselves, okay? Something close to the chest.
Okay.
But okay, you walk in, you're holding the wall, all right? You sit down. What do you order?
From?
Whatever your hole in the wall is.
I'm a really basic burger.
No, your drink.
Drink?
Yeah, what do you ordering to drink when you go to your hole in the wall? You sitting at the bar, Miss Brenda behind there, she got
Okay, this is hard because I'm a mojito drinker.
Oh my Damon.
So that's why I said when I go to my hole in the wall,
Uh-huh.
it's strictly wine, baby.
Okay, so maybe you haven't experienced this, but this is such a St. Louis thing when it comes to hole in the walls. Setups.
What is that?
Damon, you don't know. You ain't in these streets like I thought
I'm
you
not.
was, friend.
I'm a St. Louis. I'm protected.
Adjacent, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so a setup for those of you who don't know. You walk into a bar, a hole in the wall, an establishment, and instead of buying a single cocktail, you buy the bottle of liquor. You can get a pint. You can get a full bottle. You can get a liter if you want, but you get a pint bottle. And a setup is a bowl. A good setup is a bowl of ice and then a cup, because you never know how much ice you want in your cup. So don't give me a cup of ice, because where I'm gonna put the rest of this ice that I don't want. And then I want to be able to get some more ice later for my next pour. But yeah, it's a setup. You buy a pint of Douce, or I like to get Tito's. Back in the day, I used to get Ciroc, but we don't support Diddy no more. But yes.
Lots of things being canceled out.
Then you can get a little can of cranberry juice. Yes.
This reminds me.
It's so hood.
I've got to ask you. It may not be only addendum of top things, but what is your one St. Louis spot that doesn't exist anymore?
Oh, that is such a great question. The Loft.
Well, yes.
The Loft and XO. Those were my.
I would say Mags, which used to be on Vanderventor, over by IKEA, and the Complex.
I remember the Complex.
Yes.
I remember the Complex. Mm-hmm.
All gone now.
All gone.
There's a Target there now.
Yes.
And it really hurts my soul every time.
Mm-hmm.
I made out with one of my most infamous crushes in the parking lot of that bar.
Oh, that was the makeout session? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You told me.
I was so geeked.
Oh, my God.
I wasn't expecting it. I had no idea that it was being reciprocated.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace.
Well, but let me tell you, was St. Louis staple that ain't going nowhere, and they have tried. It ain't going nowhere. The Ambassador will never close.
It's ever.
Ever. I think it's been around since the 70s. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it's been around for forever.
Hold and tight.
And the East St. Louis equivalent, or the Illinois equivalent, is Pops. Pops ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
They raided Pops. And it's still
and Pops is still
popping.
There.
Pops is still popping. Yeah.
Oh.
It ain't going nowhere. They got like a Taylor Swift listening party happening this weekend because her album dropping. I don't care. I'm waiting on Cardi B's tour.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, eyes going.
After all the drama this week.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's another thing. I was gonna say, like, just artists coming through and concerts and things like that.
St. Louis has just been the hub lately.
It has been the hub recently, but one place that has always supported like acts and concerts to me has been the Pageant.
Oh yeah, the Pageant is great.
Tech N9ne used to come to the.
Oh my God, Tech N9ne.
Tech N9ne used to come to the like every year, at least once a year. Tech N9ne would be at the Pageant.
Tech N9ne tried to get with my mama. Yes, he did. He really did. My mama was like, I'm married.
I was
married. And then I had a Tech N9ne CD.
Oh, Lord.
And my dad had become an ordained minister.
Okay.
And he's like, we're not listening to
secular music in this house.
My dad used to be a DJ, so he had all the secular music. So he let us keep 3 songs. I kept Tony Braxton, Secrets.
Okay.
Babyface for the Coolin' You.
Oh.
And then I had
Love love that era of Babyface, by the way.
John B.
Don't listen to
What people say.
They don't know about you and me.
They don't know.
He's still on tour, actually. He be touring.
John B?
John B be touring. He be touring with Joe. And
Joe's still singing.
Joe's still singing. Joe and John B be touring. I was gonna say, and
yes, they be touring.
and one of them DeBarges be in there.
L.
L.
My DeBarge. That's my favorite singer in the entire. Yes, don't.
When it feels like the world is on your
Rhythm of the
shoulders.
Night. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. So anyway, I had this Tech Nine CD that I wasn't supposed to have. Mom found that CD. She's like, "What is this?" And I was like,
"Not the parent."
I was like, "It's just Tech Nine." She's like, "Crack!" And broke it. Well, listen to this music in this house. I was like, dang, girl, didn't he try to holler at you?
Right.
Are you regretting your decision?
Right,
like, why am I paying the piper?
Exactly.
Oh, Tech Nine in the pageant. I saw PJ Morton at the pageant a couple years ago. Fire.
The pageant. Don't ever go anywhere. The pageant. We need you.
We need you. St. Louis. What? Okay, now let me see. We talking about things now. We talking about before we wrap. I'm thinking about some of my favorite venues, music venues in St. Louis.
Go for it. Go for it.
Staple. I think the pageant is definitely one of them.
Gramophone.
I love Gramophone. I love Jazz STL.
Yes.
What a beautiful venue.
Oh, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And you know who else? The Dark Room.
I've come to love the Dark Room. It's intimate.
Yes, and that's the
small,
word.
Yes. And you know, you're not out of touch with the artist. You feel them up close.
I like that these spaces, Jazz St. Louis, the pageant, the Dark Room, they give opportunities to local artists. City Winery is on that now.
Yes, and City Winery was probably one of the first places too that, you know, you get this up close and very personal experience that you just don't get in other places.
Correct. I can't feel that in the Stiefel Theater or like the Chaffetz or Enterprise. And so like, who that on stage?
Let me tell you something. I'm never going to talk bad about Stiefel. You want to know why? Because they gave me the moment of my life.
Okay.
The top moment of my life was when Janelle Monáe caught me up on that stage.
I don't think I know this story.
Yeah. Oh, do we got time to tell the story? We got, what, 2 minutes? 2 minutes.
Okay, go.
Okay. Woo. This is why I always love St. Louis. So we go to see Janelle, and she's performing the song Paid in Pleasure.
Okay.
And in the middle of the song, she does a break where she's like, you know, she's dancing and she's talking to us. She's like, you know, telling you why she wrote the song. And she's like, oh, I want to have people all over the world dance to the song. And so I want some of you to come up here on the stage with me and dance with me.
Okay.
And so she's like, who wants to come dance with me? So, you know, if you know anything about me, because people slightly deem me as a local celebrity, I'm very reserved when I'm out in public.
More introverted, yeah.
Yes. You know, I'm quiet. I don't do too much because you just don't know who's watching.
That's true.
And so I'm like, but I love me some Janelle Monáe. And I'm like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like, you better speak up. You better speak up. And I was with Kevin Johnson. And I told Kevin, I was like, Kevin.
So St. Louis.
Yes. I'm like, Kevin, I really want it. He's like, go ahead. So I'm like, you know, I start jumping, trying to make myself known. She's over by me. She looked dead at me. She's like, you, not me, somebody else. And I was like, so she goes and she's walking back and forth. She's pulling out all these people. And I'm
still hopping.
Hopping and hooling. Sister's not.
Hooting and hollered.
She does not call me.
Oh.
And so I'm like, you know, well, at least, you know, I tried.
Right.
You know, so I'm standing there. She get the last person up on stage. And she said, you know what? I think I want to invite one more person. Who's it going to be? And I'm like, And so I just started jumping. I'm jumping. And she goes, okay, Red Hat, come up here. So I'm like, I said, Red Hat? Who the hell got on a red hat? And Kevin was like, you got on a red hat. And I was like,
oh my God.
And so me and Kevin, like two girl, we are jumping up and down and holding each other so much so that we forgot that she even called me up there. Stage. And she's like, you better get up here. And I'm like, oh. So I run. The Stiefel stage is high. You know,
Okay,
so
yeah.
I roll on the stage.
Oh,
I roll
Lord.
up there and get up there. And she starts making her way down the line of the people that she's brought up. She got to me. Now, you've ever seen somebody real pretty, like beautiful, drop dead gorgeous, you know, and they get up close, you kind of see their flaws, you know, you're like, oh, they're just human. She got up on me. The closer she got, the more pretty she got, the more beautiful she got. Again, this is me, predominantly homosexual male. My knees buckled. I was
Right. Like, okay,
I was
skin,
like,
okay, lips.
girl, I'm about to switch teams. We about.
What you doing later?
Are you ready?
You know
for me?
she on both teams too
Well,
now.
listen, I was on both teams.
Okay.
To this day, she wants to come back
To this day.
for me.
Right.
I have to leave Jarek where he's at, and it ain't no shade. I think he would understand.
Yeah.
But baby,
Mine is Megan Thee Stallion. But go on.
oh, see, yes, and I just we danced together. She danced like around everybody, and then she twerked on me.
Oh,
and I was like,
changing.
listen, I'm a father now. We made a child.
Right.
That
we
night.
sharing a dress.
Yes. So the steeple, you're always going to be number one in my book for me.
Always.
You gave me the memory of a lifetime. I'd never been that high before. You know, without
excitement,
drugs.
yeah.
Yes. You know, if I did drugs, I feel that's what it would have felt like. I got off that stage and I was just like,
right.
What's happened to me?
That experience.
Yes. And I've had a lot of great moments in St. Louis like that.
But nothing tops.
But nothing tops that. Nothing tops that.
That is your
That is
St.
my
Louis.
so St. Louis moment for me. Janelle, call me, baby.
On
Call
that
me.
note,
Don't worry about my relationship. I'll handle it.
thank y'all for watching Louis. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at So St. Louis. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, let us know what you want us to talk about. We will see you guys next time with another episode. This guy here. Janelle, call him.
Call me, girl.
Call him. Call my friend.
I promise you I'll make it worth your while.
Do that booty yoga. How does that song go?
Girl, I don't know.
Oh.